Heyo everybody, Haku here with part 2 of 30 Jump Week, where we're going to be getting into Ayakashi Triangle Chapter 58, Witch Watch Chapter 28, Neru Way of the Martial Artist Chapter 8, Blue Box Chapter 19, and Candly Flurry Chapter 18. So yeah, super excited to get into these. I'm literally recording this seconds after recording the first part. The first part was incredibly good, so yeah, let's just get into the first part of this. Let's just get into Ayakashi Triangle. Okay, now into Ayakashi Triangle, Chapter 58. Let's start off with some craziness. I've been saying that, but generally the past few chapters haven't been all that crazy with the wacky comedy or the fan service or anything. They've mostly been actually kind of a serious sort of arc with the introduction of this new villain, and I am excited to see where that goes. So let's see what we get with this time. We just had Suzu's body being taken over, and I think that's an interesting development, so let's see what we get. We're starting off with this, ecchi frontispiece here. Looks good. Actually looks like it may be censored. I wonder if for the volume release, because there are some things I read where there's a little bit of censorship for like the weekly releases. I know, say, Elf-sama Yasuraru and I is like that, but then there's like uncensored versions for the like volume release. So I actually wonder if, I mean, it is still in Jump, so I don't know if they're allowed to get too crazy with uncensoring things, but I wonder if there actually is a bit less not shown or a bit more shown when it comes to the volume releases. Honestly, it's a bit strange too that Ayakashi Triangle gets away with showing a whole heck of a lot of things, but then you read the official translation for for Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable, and there was some weird censorship in a few chapters of that, where you would have to go and find like fan translations to see the uncensored version. Weird. So yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, how does Ayakashi Triangle get away with this? We got Chapter 58, Life Halo. Hehehe. We meet again, eh, Matsuri? How dare you possess Suzu? It's been a while since I've been in a real body, and an Ayakashi medium body at that. You sure can tell the difference. It's like a fountainhead, the source of life flowing infinitely. I don't know what she's after, but I'll use my pinwheel to suck her out. And then the pinwheel gets destroyed by one of Suzu's little origami things. In a former life, I was training to use my power more effectively when I was finally able to remember it. Even an Ayakashi medium who remembers the past had all but forgotten it, the original power, the life halo. That's really cool looking. It's the Ayakashi medium's circle of light that shines upon the heavens. If activated, a door to the outside of the life force will open. Like this. Life sphere. A ball of Haku. And then it misses? Oh? Can it be used to... Oh, it looks like it's just growing up. I was gonna say, can it be used to like turn things into like living Ayakashi? But no, it just ends up growing the plants up like crazy. What is this? The vitalization of life. No, actually, this is. If I dispatch the power of an Ayakashi medium with malice, that life will go out of control and perish rapidly. Probably none of my reincarnations have ever used it like this. I always thought it was the power to heal, but I figured it out. This is the power to end things. I will flutter like a butterfly and bring an end to the human world. What the? Exorcist ninja art. Wind prison. That's a wall of wind. Soga told me everything. Oh, is it mommy? Matsuri. So the Omokage of the previous Ayakashi medium became a Jinyo and took over the current one. Oh, who are you? Leader of the Kanto region Exorcist Ninja Group, Matoi Kazamaki. It is mommy. Well, I suppose this means the Ayakashi medium was a source of danger. Matsuri's mother. The wind prison was broken so easily. Omokage, giant Daidara Bochi. So cool. I'll crush any bug that gets in my way. Oh my, I believe that's my line. Is the leader going to defeat her without regard to what happens to Suzu? Matsuri, what are you going to do? Again, really good chapter with the arc continuing on. Like, I love that as I start reacting, we fall out of the slice of life, like, comedy ecchi stuff, and we lean more into the actual story and plot progression. What a funny coincidence. But yeah, that was really fun. I'm excited to see where it leads to. The art was really, really good. It's a short reaction because there were just a lot of big, beautiful art panels. Yeah, I'm excited for this fight and to see generally how the story goes from here. But either way, I guess that's it for Ayakashi Triangle. Let's move along to Witch Watch. On now to Chapter 28 of Witch Watch. We have the fight going on, I think, still between Wolf, sort of, Keigo, and the Oni Moi. So let's see what we get to continue this on. Keigo, you're Keigo Magami, right? We have the enchanter right here. Whatever plan you had is over. We don't have to fight anymore, says Nico to kick off the chapter. Ho 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 ho. Wolf, hurry and finish that ogre. We can still win if you kill them all. Whoa, Granny, what you acting all tough for, huh? You want me to stick you in a gacha capsule and play golf with you? How about I send you swimming in an extra fizzy drink? Your life is in my hands, don't you forget it. If you want to kill her, go ahead. I'll die along with her, though. This is a familiar's pact. We share our lives and deaths with the ones we guard. I get the impressions you guys haven't signed one with the Witch of Thousands, but this is the sigil of a true pact. What? Oh my gosh. Heh heh heh. Do you see now? You wouldn't dare kill your friend. But look at him. He's salivating at the thought of another fight. And werewolves are weak to their desires. Alright. There's nothing a werewolf wants more in life than battle. Alright, Dogs and Raindrops, Part 7. They look evenly matched. No, it's only by a bit, but Keiko's got the upper hand. I've kept up my Ogre Qigong training. I've even learned a few new tricks since I started sparring with Kanchi. But he's different. He's hard to read. I can't tell where he'll attack or how he'll move. Interesting. There's no pattern to his style. Morihito fights with Ogre Qigong, a codified martial art, but Keiko acts on pure instinct, fighting like a wild animal. For a disciplined martial artist, that kind of spontaneity is hard to handle. Morihito's trained enough that aiming for vital points is habit. His moves are too textbook, systematic. They're easy to predict. Your punches have no heat. I could dodge them all day. You've lost, Morihito Otogi, admit it. You've lost to the pure warrior spirit of a werewolf. Aha, I see. Whichever side burns more hotly is the stronger one, huh? This isn't a manga. Don't worry, Nico. I'll be fine. I'll never lose my cool. Like I'm going to lose my temper over getting bit by a dog. Dancing ogre lanterns. Damn it, he's quick. Trying to throw enough moves at me to pin me down, huh? But he sacrificed power and accuracy for volume. Can't lose my cool. I have to stay calm. Focus harder. See, he's getting sloppy. What's wrong, Ogre? You're barely even scratching me with this crap. Down left. Step back. Block with right. Duck, then dive left. Wait, I get it. Morihito is using a flurry of extremely precise blows to control where Keiko dodges. Heh. You think you're clever, but I see you trying to push me over to the slick spot. You're too obvious. Uh-oh. Exactly. And that's why you'll dodge left. Taking a hit there for the 4th time, and it busts him open. The cut opened up. I told you. Slime lotion, gel amoebas. I wasn't gonna let you off until I'd socked you a good one at least once. I have friends. Get him, Morihito, and they're all cheering him on. Ogre Qigong. Death's Wail. Again, I love that this series with this arc has just fully embraced like this battle shonen spirit that it had a little bit of before, but it's like really refreshing, and I actually think makes the series a lot better. So I kind of hope they sort of keep with this. What a really cool attack as well. I think I got a little too heated there. I lost control of myself. Yes, Morihito! Or werewolf. Moi! Oops, wait, I'm so worked up right now that I might hug him. I can't do that, I'm too shy. Put on the brakes, Nico. And then they do hug. Moi? Nico, are you hurt? I'm sorry. I said I'd protect you and then I ran off. No, I'm fine. Khan kept me safe even though he was injured. And you fought for me and got all beaten up for my sake again. Thank you. Yo, Morihito, how about a hug for me too, huh? Bahaha. Yes, a human form familiar is definitely the best. I wish I could have that, and she's blushing. Like I said, she's totally going to end up with Keigo. Sorry I accidentally hugged you. Seems like I got a little too heated there. I lost control of myself. What a great, 30 Jump Week is turning out to be like the best Jump Week. Every chapter has been like so excellent. So yeah, very good chapter once again. I guess let's go ahead and move on to Neru, Way of the Martial Artist, Chapter 8. And Neru is actually in a really exciting place right now, I think, because we just got introduced to some new characters, like throughout the exam and into last chapter. I really like the new girl we were introduced to, especially in hindsight. I'm like, yeah, I really like her character. And past that, we developed Neru a bit more. I'm getting a better idea of who he is as a character. And even beyond that, I like this idea that I'm excited for the future of the series to see Neru have to learn and become the best at each of these different sort of elements or whatever of fighting. So yeah, I'm extremely excited to see where things go. So let's just read Chapter 8. You think that's any reason to go easy on me? Don't you dare patronize me. Well, what am I supposed to do? I'm not used to seeing that. Well, get used to it right now. I can't. I mean, they have ones that are for exercising, right? I don't know much about it, but I mean, ones that aren't so flashy. And then she gets angry, and we have clobber sound effect. Sorry, dude, you had it coming, says the guy I like whose name I can't remember yet. Skill 8, Nozomiya. Excuse me, I'm looking for the dorms. Huh? Dorms? This school has dorms? I love this teacher as well. It's not in the pamphlet. I never went to this school. Wait, Yakshi-sensei. Oh golly, he's not here. That's weird. Where do the senpai sleep? You're not commuting from home either? My house is far and I hate trains. You don't have to hide. That's Kaname Nozomiya, right? She's the youngest child from a super elite family. All of her older brothers graduated at the top of their class, and the fourth son, is a third year. He's the rumored. No wonder she's stuck up. Okay, so interesting. I wonder if her brother then is one of those 3 that we were warned about last chapter. And we see that she's extremely good at archery. Whoa. And her hand's bleeding from it. Whatever. I'll pretend I didn't notice. Hey, wait up. And then he dodges back. Haha, for real? Your feet can detect pit traps? That's not fair. Yo. Oh? Who are you? Who am I? And they put a weapon to his neck. You're that ninja from the test. 3rd year, captured apartment. Mojiri Jutsu Focus. Senri. You're looking for the dorms, right? Follow me. And Mojiri is a barbed staff. Near the middle of the 1018-step stairway, a temple. The students took over and renovated the old temple sleeping quarters. It's not an official school dormitory, so we call it. We're still renovating, actually. Freeloader Flophouse. Nikkei Den. The other side is the girls' dorm, Gekkei Den. We have meals here at the Kanokodera Hall. Oh good, we do have a place to sleep, but you've got to earn it. Hey, we got some newbies here, and we have everyone lined up eating. And they all start throwing up and coughing up the food. Who made the food today? This tastes rancid. Someone must use ingredients from before the break. And we have Senri, the cook. What a waste. What do we do with this now? Oh, don't do it, Nozomiya. Your butt'll be stuck on the toilet for forever. Nozomiya. Isn't Nozomiya. So that's one of the three. Okay, the three strongest on the same level as Jokuro. Yep, it's really gross. Natsume Nozomiya. Third year projectile weaponry department, Kyujutsu focus, and Kyujutsu is archery. I really like this guy already. He's cool. Just one panel and I'm like, I like this guy. My precious little. He's huge. Kaname's wearing our school training gi. Her sister. Okay, I didn't see the sister part. Where'd she come from? Kaname in a training gi. That's the most adorable thing ever. Yeah, I love him. Creep. Is your big brother nuts? Isn't it obvious? Your big brother is suffering. I hate to see you enter this dangerous world, where there's the joy of seeing my little sister every day, but I must squelch that joy and beseech you. Kaname, drop out of school immediately. I love him. I love both of them, actually. They're like two of my favorite characters already. It's fine for me and for our big brothers, but this is no place for a girl. This again, you're really ticking me off. And so we're developing further the reason like she hates being treated like that. I won't let you be top ranked in the school, Natsume-Nisan. I'll claim the #1 spot and prove that a girl can do it. As your big brother, I can't let you go down that path. And he's crying. Wait, I'm gonna be the one on the top. Weren't you going to steer clear of her? That was the plan, but... Oh, and one more thing. I don't really get why you think she should quit because she's a girl, with all due respect. You're that kid with the horse. Huh? Right, the barefooted kid who got Senri's headscarf. The kid who fought Haiba in a real steel match, right? Shh, not so loud. Oh, right, that was without permission. Oh, I see. So the two of you were going to outrank me. And then he drinks and smashes the bottle and pulls an arrow. Huh? Well, you've got pluck, I'll give you that. And he fires the arrow off randomly. Somebody just randomly in the distance just dies. Alright, shall we initiate the newbies? Only those who can retrieve an arrow in under 30 minutes will be allowed to enter the dorm. And as for you two, bring back a red arrow from my bow. Interesting. Again, I like this guy and his sister already. They're both great. So, yeah, great chapter once again. I love the new characters and seeing the world develop as if it's like really that crazy of a world or anything. It's pretty grounded in reality. But let's just go ahead and move on to Blue Box for this video. I keep wanting to say this week, even though I'm marathoning these. But yeah, Blue Box. Blue Box time. We got chapter 19. I'm going to try to not be as negative as I was last time. It's difficult though. It's weird. It's weird. Again, I try to talk. I just want to spread positivity. I don't want to like be negative or hurt anyone's love for the series, or like, especially if the mangaka were to ever see it somehow, I don't want to like bring anybody down, you know? I'm all about positivity here, but at the same time, it's like you see with every other series I react to, I am super positive about everything. It's just kind of Blue Box. So let's see what we get for chapter 19. Yeah. Mom, where's my towel? I left it out for you. Ah, found it. Don't cause false alarms. I'm heading out now. Alright. We have Chinatsu's prefectural qualifiers, Taiki and Chinatsu's. Don't cause false alarms. No idea what that means. Must be like a Japanese culture thing that, sorry, brain's blanking out. That doesn't come through in the translation without translator's notes. Chinatsu's prefectural qualifiers and Taiki and Chinatsu's Chinatsu's, in parentheses, second prefectural qualifiers. Alright. Now we have number 19, I'll carry your bags. We get to see more of Haru and Taiki practicing. Okay, you lose. You're still way too easy. One more match, please. Nope. Please. You'll make a habit of losing. Just give it up. If you lose too many times to someone, you'll be in a world of hurt when you face them in the tournament. You're talking about yourself, or how do you? He's always getting his butt kicked by Hyodo from Sajikawa. In the last tournament, Haku lost to him and placed third in the prefecture, while Hyodo became national champion. What can you do? Say that again? Let's get some hits in. Good idea. Look, I also want to get tons of practice in, but think about it a little. We may be partners in doubles, but in singles we're enemies. Okay. What? I'll be aiming my smashes at your balls next time. What? Oh, good work today. Same to you. The basketball team's practice looks tough. You're all sweaty. That's because we've got a tournament coming up. We're already dead tired. We want it for ourselves, but we also want the older girls to make it to nationals. Now's the time to buckle down and get serious. This guy wouldn't even think about that. Wow, what a strong sense of duty. When do you guys have your prefectural qualifiers? Next Saturday. They start next Saturday. How about the badminton club? You guys start on the 18th, right? How do you know that, Chinatsu? It was in the school newsletter. Some people actually read that? I get a kick out of it, like the principal's satirical poems. I didn't realize there was a column like that. I wonder if she keeps track of my matches too, he thinks. There's 10 days left until the prefectural qualifiers for nationals. Like Haku said, I'd better up my game in the remaining time I have. Oh, why didn't I notice? You know, it's weird. We're actually moving really quickly towards, I never imagined this would be a super duper long series. But yeah, we're moving quickly towards the, not really towards the end, because this is just the qualifiers, and there's much more after that, but still, I feel like you get my point. We're moving pretty quick. Why didn't I practice more backhand drives when I had the time? Last minute regrets. And he sees Chinatsu. Chinatsu-senpai, she's carrying a lot of bags. Should I talk to her? I'll carry that. Ah, really? But if someone were to see us, a high school girl, she's pretty cute. I'll carry your things for you. They look so heavy. Taiki, it's okay, they're not that heavy. You're probably tired from practice too. Besides, that time, to return to the same house with a girl is pretty embarrassing for me. Good memory. Okay then, take two. And he walks up. Why, if it isn't Chinatsu Kado-senpai from the basketball team. Fancy running into you here. Do you live around here? Those look awfully heavy. Let me carry them for you. It'll serve as strength training while I'm at it. My house is near here too. Special technique. Bumping into each other on the way home. A junior classman move. I'll carry your bags for you. And she laughs. Good one. Is your house this way too, Taiki? As a matter of fact it is. What a coincidence. It certainly is. I live in a 2-story standalone house. So do I. There's a chiropractor nearby. I know. I only just moved to my house this past March. How do you like it? Are you comfortable there? Super comfortable. Everyone's really nice and caring. They're very friendly towards me. Nice. You left tissues in your pockets again. Massage my shoulders for me. You can think of it as strength training. And I had a goal I'd been ready to give up on, but thanks to them I can still work towards it. I'm glad I'm living in that house. Chinatsu-senpai? Rock, paper, scissors. I don't get it. I win. Okay. Sorry to do this when you already had a long day, but would you come with me for a little while? Huh? It's not far from here. Ever since I was little, whenever there's something important. This way, right this way. I come here. A shrine. Let's go pray that we win. I didn't realize this was here. You can catch stag beetles here in the summer. Bugs. Creepy. For her dream of nationals, Chinatsu-senpai moved into someone else's home. I have no ulterior motives whatsoever. This is a prayer for her as someone in the same boat. Please. Please, may Chinatsu and I make it into nationals. Again, I loved this. Him just being good to her with no ulterior motive. It kind of feels like so much development, and kind of the development that they should have been getting from the start. I was thinking as I was reading, I love how much this chapter developed them, because for 19 chapters in, they feel severely underdeveloped. But then I thought about, like, when they were talking about his family and stuff, I was like, we have seen basically none of his family. We have seen basically none of the other students beside the main important ones. And it feels weird to be 19 chapters in to have, like, there's sometimes when it's like, the main characters aren't super duper developed, but a lot of things have happened. There's like a big cast of side characters that have been developed. Or sometimes it's like, we don't need to develop any of the side characters because we're focusing on the main characters and their story. But I feel like for us to be at chapter 19, like, we haven't developed really much of anything outside of the main characters, and the main characters are really undeveloped for that. It's really weird. There's a lot of other series where I feel like I have a much better grasp on the story and all these things have happened in so much less time. But yeah, that was good. I think that was one of the better chapters in the series. So yeah, I feel like I usually like these chapters though, where it's just one or two characters, we focus on who they are, and we get development for them as people. I feel like those are usually the best for a series like this, and it's been the strong chapters of Blue Boxes is when we've done that. But yeah, either way, gonna finish this video off with Candly Flurry chapter 18. We've got Candly Flurry chapter 18, the penultimate chapter. We've only got one more after this, sadly. So let's read through with me. I'm sorry that I'm not super duper happy and excited reading through these the past couple chapters. Let's read through with me feeling bittersweet and angry and upset that they canceled this when it's just so good. But I feel like the whole "it's just so good" thing isn't really going to hold up for these last two chapters because we are going to have to rush an ending in there. So we have chapter 18, What I Was Thinking. We'll provide backup in this fight, but everyone should be prepared for the worst case scenario. Worst case, a repeat of the destruction of Tokyo. Go away, go away, go away. We have Popcorn Bakugo attacking. Retreat for now. Oh? You again. Yep, it's me again, we have Umino. I don't think it'll be the same as before. I won't let my guard down. You became all normal. You can tell? You seem kinda average. Huh? I liked your edgy fashion from before. What? But she called me a loser. Again, this is brilliant. This is Ah, man. I love this. It's such a shame that it was canceled. Pissing me off. You changed because she called you a loser? Huh? No. Changing because someone calls you a loser makes you more of a loser, don't you think? Ah, and he screams. So you're the one who ate the ready-made lollipop. Ready-made? You wouldn't know. Cindy Toy Toy was conducting human experiments to complete their candy. We're the survivors of those experiments. But ever since public outcry over the candy, we're the ones who are being targeted and arrested. Isn't that wrong? A sweets user again, how horrible. They should just lock them up. They're not human. I believe sweet users should be revered in this world. I'm going to revive Cindy Toy Toy to mass-produce more candy. Why would you do that? I want to create a world where you can't live without candy. That way, nobody will be able to oppose me, the strongest. Don't you think that's a good idea? That makes no sense. I don't think so. Candy isn't a weapon. Then what is it? So, like, because if he gave everybody candy powers, then, like, there'd be more room for people to oppose him. Then what is it? A dessert after a meal. Well, that's true, but I'm not going to live in a world where everyone's afraid of candy. Is that so? That's fine. I was planning to kill you anyway, since we have the same ability. And we have, again, these crazy world-destroying giant lollipops. Wait, stop. There's still people around. Try stopping me. You've been holding back when you fight, haven't you? And he knocks her away. I can't blame you after you saw what it can do. But I don't hold back. There's been something I've been thinking about. I think I've always been too hung up on the shape. In other words, if it's on a stick and you can lick it, then maybe they're all lollipops. What are you talking about? The candy's changing shape. What the? And again, we're just seeing, like, being like, I can control the stick because the stick is a part of it, and then just stretching the definition of lollipop even further. What the? And there's just giant mecha soldiers. This is what I mean. What the heck is this? What is that? Misaki. Good, I finally found you. Irie-senpai, are you alright? I'm not feeling well, and we have blood coming from her head. Please get some rest. That's why I'm giving this to you in my stead. Can you give this to Tsumugi? I don't think she'll be able to fight on equal footing without it. You're asking me. Tsumugi's fighting the enemy leader. Confeito should affect the outcome. I'll take care of this. You focus on evacuating the students. In other words, I'm useless in battle. Is it okay that it's me? Yes, you. You're the one who motivated Tsumugi, right? You have to take responsibility. Your only attribute is that you're really serious. What does that have to do with anything? Tsumugi started feeling motivated because you, the serious one, chose to trust her. I understand. You're really easy. I'm counting on you. Got it. Tsumugi, where are you right now? The cockpit. Where? And we have the sticks or the controls. The insanity. Yeah, of course it was going to get weird because they have to just shove in an ending. But interesting enough. Again, just bummed, just upset, just bitter that it's been cancelled. Either way though, that is it for this second part of 30 Jump Week. This is probably one of the best Jump Weeks I've ever done, especially that first half was just killer. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of all these chapters and my thoughts and reactions. Subscribe for more of all this, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, ask and I'll give you one. And if you would like to help support the channel on Patreon, it is patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.